Hey guys, it's Jessica Hayes. So a few weeks ago I posted this little look on Instagram and a lot of you wanted tutorials for it. So I've been watching a lot of horror films because it is the month of Halloween. That's what me and my husband do together during this month. So I was kind of inspired by that sickly, kind of reddish-eyed. It's usually the character that's being haunted or being stressed out. They have that really sunken in top lid and that super reddishness underneath the eyes. So I just wanted to turn that into a little bit more of a beauty makeup. For this look, you could use as some Halloween makeup inspiration, or you could just wear it every day. So if you want to see exactly how to recreate this spooky wearable dead makeup, keep watching and I will teach you exactly how to do it. I want the skin to be nice and dewy, so I'm going to start off by using some of the Kat Von D primer. For the base, I'm going to be using Illamasqua Skin Base. This is the color 4.5. I am pretty obsessed with this foundation. I just got it when I was on vacation in London and I've been wearing it ever since, and it's perfect for my skin type. It's not too heavy, not too sheer, and it lasts a really long time on the face. While I'm doing my foundation, I'm just going to be really careful not to get any of that foundation in my eyebrows. Even though it is the same color as my skin, it still can pick up in the hair and make them a little bit orangey. A little bit of Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer in L3 over the eyes. Let me know in the comments below if you guys want a tutorial about how to bleach your eyebrows. This time I use the Manic Panic Lightener, which is a 30 volume developer. I don't really know much about hair, but I know that you do need to use a little more of a strong developer if you want to get your brows super light. So for the top of the eye, I'm going to actually use a little bit of this Rodial Eye Sculpt. This is kind of like a taupey color. This is just going to lay down the base. You can use anything. You don't have to use a taupe colored base, or you can even use like a taupe colored eyebrow definer if you want as well. The lid of the eyes, I'm going to use this taupey shadow. This is Bandwagon from Makeup Geek. And then I'm going to take this color, which is a taupe but slightly darker. This is Faux Fur from Makeup Geek. Just using this soft, fluffy OCC brush just to pop that into the crease of the eye. Next, I'm going to take this color Bake Sale, which is a slightly kind of warmer orangey color. And using this Smith 232 brush, I'm just going to bring that into the bridge of the eye. And then just use that to warm up the edges of that blend that we just did. Take a little more of that Faux Fur color and I'm just going to deepen the inner corner of the eye as well. I'm going to take the OCC Black Dahlia pencil and just line underneath the eyes. And also the inner rim of the eye. I'm just going to smudge that in with a little pencil brush. Then I'm going to take the Smith 230 brush and just buff and diffuse that underneath the eye. Next I'm going to take this color Early Bird from Makeup Geek and that Smith 232 brush again. Get a little bit just right on the tip of that brush, and I'm going to use that to diffuse underneath that. Next, I'm going to take this little Smith 304 brush and just run a little bit of that eyeliner over the top of that brush. Just going to smudge that onto the top lash line. Taking that same brush, I'm going to use this color Cherry Cola from Makeup Geek. I'm just going to pat along the edge of that color just to blend it out a little bit. You can wing it out just a little bit if you like. I'm just going to go back in with that Cherry Cola color right underneath the waterline. And then I'm just going to take a little bit of Makeup Geek's Bitten on the tip of this brush and blend that in. If you don't have both of those colors, Bitten and Cherry Cola, don't worry because they are very similar. Bitten is just a little bit lighter than Cherry Cola. in with a little more of that early bird color again, just to make sure everything's nice and diffused. Just gonna apply a little bit of mascara. For the brows, I'm going to use a trick that I learned from Stephanie Strozzieri. So I'm going to take this disposable spoolie. I get these at Cosmetics, and the Kat Von D White Locket Cream Concealer. Disperse that kind of evenly over that spoolie, making sure that there's no big patches or clumps of the concealer. Clean spoolie and just brush the brows through, make sure that there's no foundation or anything in the eyebrows. Because my brows didn't go super white this time, this trick just kind of makes them look a little more white. So using the spoolie, we're just gonna lightly cover those brow hairs. The most important thing that you don't want to do with this is touch the skin, because then you'll be left with a big splodge of concealer, and that's not a pretty look. You can just lightly back comb through if you want to get it a little closer to the roots, and then brush back the direction of hair growth. That just kind of combats that yellowish tinge that the bleach gave the brow hairs. I like how it also gives the brows a little bit of texture as well. Moving on to the cheeks, I'm going to take the cream color Hollow from Illamasqua. This is one of my favorite contouring creams for paler skin. So I'm going to start just underneath the cheekbone with this Smith brush and just drag that forward. This is the Smith 124 brush. And then I'm just going to use my beauty blender just to lightly tap that in. The cheeks in these looks are often kind of hollow. The character's usually looking a little bit sickly, so I wanted to recreate that, but in a pretty wearable way. Just slightly, whatever's left over on that brush, drag down the tip of the nose and pretty much blend that away so you definitely can't see it in real life. So to go with that hollowed out cheekbone, I wanted to do almost like a sweaty kind of sickly highlight. So I'm going to use this Corruptor Special Effects Gel from Illamasqua. And I'm just going to tap that with my fingers onto the tips of the cheekbones. I'm going to try and avoid that little zitty that I have there, because this will remove a little bit of the foundation from that area. Moving on to the lips, the colors I'm going to be using is Staten Island and the Bronx from Ofra. So I'm going to use this greyish shade first on the lips. Before that's completely dry, take the Bronx, just a teeny tiny bit, and apply to the inner corner of the bottom lip. One more tiny little coat. So I am super feeling this look. I created this originally, we were going to a haunted house and I just wanted, like, you know, pretty makeup, but just a little bit spooky. Definitely wearable in my books. It does make it a little more crazy with the bleached eyebrows, but everything looks insane with bleached eyebrows. That's why I like it. Let me know in the comments below if you would wear this out and about just on a normal day, or maybe to go to a haunted house or a haunted hayride. But yeah, you could totally use this as some Halloween costume inspiration. Draw like some grayish veiny looking things, and this would definitely be a pretty but dead makeup inspo. Hope you guys have enjoyed this makeup tutorial as much as I enjoyed creating it. That sounds so lame, but I really did have fun with this one today. I always appreciate you guys' suggestions for different tutorials. You guys know the drill. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I will see you guys next week for my weekly tutorial. Bye! Spooky. Now I'm gonna take the OCC Black Dahlia.